Alright, what is up today, guys? We are going to be working on the CRX today. We're going to try to get this thing to where it doesn't want to leak oil anymore. And just all around be a good winter daily, because I was supposed to trade this for a GLI today, but didn't work out. So let's go ahead and get to work on it. Alright guys, so a little bit of info on the car is it is a 1990 CRX SI with a JDM B16A swap. Also includes the LSD B16 trans as well. So I got a 40 millimeter knockoff turbo on it with Garrett internals. That's pretty much it, mostly eBay put together, but makes boost pretty good. VTEX disabled. Tuner said it would put way too much of a load on the motor, with there not being any rods or pistons in it, so oh well, just went ahead and said fuck it and continued with the build. All in all, it's a pretty cool car. It's not slammed or anything, but for what it is, I think it's pretty fucking sweet. I mean, you don't really see too many CRXs around, especially SIs with the hardtop moonroof. Sorry, had something in my throat. The only really real issues with it is, you guessed it, the quarter panels. There's really no rust anywhere else at all except on the rear quarters, and that's pretty good for it being a Michigan car. I feel like the only reason that the quarters did end up rusting though was the fault of the previous owner, because he rolled the fenders and I don't think he really cared about the paint chipping. You should care about the paint chipping, because when that paint chips, it leaves bare metal, and when there's bare metal, that turns to rust. And we all know what starts happening when rust starts. That's pretty much it. So, I think today's plans for the CRX are going to just be pretty mild. All I really want to do today is fix that oil line so it stops leaking. I also wanted to take the wheels off and inspect the brakes, because they are smoothies, and I still was not able to inspect the brakes. And when I'm stepping on the pedal, I get a weird shudder, and I'm feeling the main reason is there's a lot of heat spots and the rotors might be warped because of them being smoothies, and because of it being a boosted Honda, you know, you can't keep your foot out of it. So I think it just all in all needs all new brakes. Hopefully not calipers yet, because I don't want to spend that kind of money on the Honda. I just really want to get it to the point where I can daily it in the wintertime, because I really don't want to daily my precious. That's going to be my bagged Stage 2 Subaru. That is my Hawkeye, the pearl white car. I don't know if I've posted any videos on this car yet, or if I published the one that I am thinking of installing the scoop and everything. I'm not sure, but I installed the bags on it. These are actually Raceland bags. They're not airlift or anything. I got a stupid good deal on them. This guy, I messaged this guy for just shits and giggles to see what he'd say. And I messaged this guy. He was like, yeah, I got a set of Raceland bags. They came off of my XT Forester. And I was like, okay, so I know that between 2002 and 2007, those Forester parts will fit. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'll message him. I got a pair of coilovers. You know, I'll trade you and then I'll add some cash. Well, I didn't think I was going to be able to get my bag set up for my coilovers and $200. And the dude came all the way from Saginaw and he helped me install them, which was really cool of him, because I was a little bit confused at first on how it was. But I mean, I did pretty good. I was going to use like 10 T-fittings, and then we simplified it down to like 4 or 5, because with it being airlift, or not being airlift, it doesn't have the cool controller, and that's the only downfall, is you just have like basic switches. And you can run an airlift controller though on it, which I'm seriously contemplating on doing, because you can run it like a proportioning valve setup, so you could just run from all 4 bags into like one unit, and then that unit run a vacuum line, you know, to your compressors and whatnot, and be able to control it on a remote. I think I'm going to do that over the winter, because honestly, I really don't want to drive that. It's already got some rust starting to form on it, and I don't know about you, but I'm kind of done dealing with rust, and I really don't want to partake in any rust problems. So I'm trying to store the subie till I can really get to it, so I can cut out those quarters and stuff, and so, you know, so I can make it hot boy in stance. It's really what I'm going for with that car. It's really not a speed car or anything. I'm just trying to get something that I can like daily and be cool in the summer. Like, not like cool in, but like, you know, just have a nice car that I can get in and drive on the weekends. Because I still got my 240, but Lord knows if that's ever gonna get finished. I can't get to that car to save my life. I swear to God, every time I try, it's just like another hiccup happens. Like, my current hiccup with it is I am running a Mega Squirt Plug and Play 2 ECU on it, and yeah, I'm pretty lost with it. For some reason, it keeps erasing the tune that I put on it, and I haven't been able to diagnose that yet. So I just posted the Mega Squirt for sale, and I'm gonna try and get an RS Entropy tune through the winter sometime. So hopefully I'll be driving that by the springtime, but I know I'm rambling at this point. But I was just kind of giving a rundown on what's going on with all the cars and stuff. CRX is still for trade, but you know, I'm gonna be working on it a little, so God forbid at the end of it all, like the first snowfall, I could just pull the WRX in and store it and then not even have to worry about it. But I really don't want to drive this Slam CRX in the winter. That's my whole deal. But oh well, I guess we'll figure it out. So, alrighty guys, I guess it's time to get to work on this thing. Alright guys, so this is going to be the culprit of today's video. I'm going to be fixing this oil line, which is pretty twisted and kinked. I really don't know how it got all twisted like that, so I guess I'm just going to have to try and fix it and figure it out. Alright guys, I got that oil drain situation all figured out and got it all straight. So it shouldn't cause any problems now. I just curved this fitting actually more to the side because it's like a, I don't know what they call those outlets. I think it's like a restriction outlet. And then I sent it down to like a fake -90 fitting. And then I ran it to a soft line for now until I can do an AN line. But I'm happy with how that turned out. Alright guys, so as you've seen, no more oil leak, which is cool. That means I can actually daily the car now. All I really have to do now is just fix this radiator hose real quick, and then I gotta just mount the radiator a little bit better. But all in all, I mean, I'm running out of stuff to do to it, so that's always a good fucking feeling. I mean, it was kind of like that with the 240, but I got like most of everything, but there's quite a list to still keep going. Unfortunately, I had to move it to a different location. Buddy's helping me with the SR stuff. I'm pretty new to SR stuff in that whole like boosted platform of its own. That's my first swap I ever did on it, so I'm just trying to make sure it all goes straight, because next year I really want to be a good year for drifting. I should be like 20 years old, so no holdbacks, no more excuses. Have a good job, so you know there's really no more excuses. That's like the biggest part about it. I'm just trying to go crazy next year and just prosper and see what kind of like drift talent I bring, because obviously I'm not no amazing FD drifter, but I've done a couple of skids. Like I had an RB20 S13 and a couple KA cars, so nothing crazy, but I just can't wait to see what I can do on a track. But I feel like that's about it for this video today, guys. This was more or less just like a half-ass catch up on what's going on with my shit and what's like going on in my life. So yeah, just look forward to more content. I don't really know how much I'm going to be posting, but yeah, just stay tuned.
Almighty hope.